There are a handful of people I could pick a fight with. My neighbor, a friend who owes me $20, or even a lion. But never in my wildest dreams could I even imagine going up to a pro wrestler and picking a fight with him. Imagine having the guts to get in the ring and low blow Randy Orton, of all people. Yeah, you heard me right, that has happened. There have been quite a few times when fans took pro wrestling a bit too seriously and were stupid enough to get between the ropes and attack a WWE superstar. At the end of the day, it's all entertainment, and fans should never forget that. So today, let's look at a few moments when WWE superstars got attacked by fans right here on JRSlobberKnocker. Let's get right into it. Randy Orton. Randy Orton is someone who is known for attacking anyone if it benefits him. He's willing to end someone's career if it means getting a bit closer to the world title. As a guy who was once known as the Legend Killer, Randy was always going to be the ultimate villain in the world of pro wrestling. But that doesn't mean it allows anyone to get inside the ring and attack Orton. Back in 2013, during a live show in Cape Town, South Africa, a fan jumped over the barricade, got in the ring, and low-blowed Orton while he was posing on the ropes after his match. Why on earth would someone do that, especially to Orton? It was later revealed that the individual who attacked Orton was actually a massive fan of the sport, and he planned on attacking Orton all along. Out of all the ways he could have expressed his love for pro wrestling, he chose to give Orton a nightmare by going low. Strange on so many levels. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Imagine having a pair to attack the greatest WWE superstar at the height of his popularity. Nobody was on Steve's level during the Attitude Era, and the man is the reason WWE has come a long way. Everybody loves Steve, and he's always going to get a massive pop if he ever makes an appearance in the future. Still, there was a time when a certain someone didn't like Steve to the point that he almost attacked the Texas Rattlesnake. Steve faced Triple H during a house show on a European tour in 1998. Steve picked up the win, and one fan stormed his way into the ring and almost got his hands on Steve. Triple H got up in time and he took out the fan immediately. Steve has explained the entire situation himself. Triple H, stand-up cat, he picked that dude up, slammed him, and started punching his lights out. And he's yelling to the security guard, "Get your ass in here," and the security guard didn't know whether to shit or wind his watch. He was confused, it happened so fast, I couldn't do anything. I couldn't help beat the guy up, I'm the babyface, but Triple H was watching my back, and he beat the snot out of that guy. The guy was lucky that Steve didn't join Paul in whooping his ass. Seth Rollins. When it comes to getting attacked by a fan, or anything close to that, no one was more unfortunate than the Visionary himself. In 2015, a fan appeared on the ramp when Seth was making his way to the ring as he was about to team up with the New Day against John Cena and the Primetime Players. Thankfully, the fan didn't do anything, and Cena was quick enough to alert the security that forgot to do his job in situations like these. 1 year later, a fan entered the ring when Rollins was cutting a promo on Finn Balor. The security entered the ring at the right time, took out the fan, and Rollins carried on with his promo. However, Seth wasn't that lucky the third time around. After battling Finn on an episode of Raw in 2021, a fan tackled Rollins, and only God knows what could have happened if security hadn't intervened in time. Why would someone attack Rollins like that? According to Rollins, there's a lot more to it as he explained the reason behind the attack on Impulsive. Basically, this guy had been catfished by somebody pretending to be me, asking me for money for whatever crisis they were going through, and he had given him some money, and he had reached his breaking point. If you thought this was rough, wait till you hear what happened to the guy who lost his WWE Championship at last year's WrestleMania. Roman Reigns. If it wasn't for the work he did after he turned heel in 2020, I don't think Roman would have got this far. He has become one of the biggest pro wrestlers of the modern era thanks to his tribal chief gimmick. On top of that, he's the reason why a lot of pro wrestlers have either become fan favorites or reinvigorated their careers. Stars like Sami Zayn, Jey Uso, and Drew McIntyre have benefited from the entire bloodline melodrama. However, before this, Roman had a hard time connecting with the fans. His babyface run wasn't doing him any favors, and no matter how much he tried, fans didn't buy Roman as the top guy of the company. The crowd booed him relentlessly, and because of that, it was hard to sit through Roman's matches. But none of this should translate into something violent or stupid, as during a house show during a match against Bray Wyatt in 2015, a fan threw a replica Money in the Bank briefcase that hit Roman in the head. The individual who did this further proved that some pro wrestling fans can be pathetic. Roman was fine enough to finish the match, and that individual was banned from attending all WWE events in the future. Eddie Guerrero. Can you imagine a fan attacking a pro wrestler while they are competing in a ladder match? Well, that's exactly what happened to the late great Eddie Guerrero during an episode of Raw in 2002. Back then, Eddie was the Intercontinental Champion, and he was in a feud with Rob Van Dam, who was massively over among the fans. Pairing the two of them against each other resulted in a great program. Eddie would go on to defend the Intercontinental title against RVD in a ladder match, and during the match, someone got in the ring and pushed Eddie off of the ladder. We have seen performers get injured in stipulations like these, and now imagine what could have happened if Eddie had landed hard. Luckily for Eddie, he landed safely, and he even got his hands on that idiot for a few seconds. Still don't know what the security was doing when that fan was able to get between the ropes. That's all for today, folks. Have you come across any strange situations like these during house shows? Let us know in the comments below. You might also want to check out our other awesome videos on the channel. Make sure to subscribe to JRSlobberKnocker for more.